Hey, let's love universe. It's Xander, and welcome to TNA Slammiversary here on WWE 2K24 Universe Mode. It is the big season finale show for TNA. We'll still have a TNA episode this coming up Thursday, but this is where everything comes to a head. This is where the year comes to a head for TNA. And we are kicking things off with a winner-take-all match. A winner-take-all match for the TNA Digital Media Championship and the Ring of Honor Television Championship. Out first, the TNA Digital Media Champion, Nemeth, heading down to the ring. And his opponent, the Ring of Honor Television Champion, the Indie God, Matt Cardona, heading down to the ring. Matt Cardona heading down to the ring, ready for action. Cardona and Nemeth, this has been a long time coming, a long time brewing between these two. It's about to go down. The indie god of television, the god of television, Matt Cardona, is here. Cardona missed out on Slammiversary last year, 2 years ago. At our first Slammiversary we ever did, when we introduced LS11 Impact, he was the Digital Media Champion, fighting PCO in the Monsters Ball, and now, without any further ado, it is winner take all. There is the Digital Media Championship. And the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. With Ring of Honor coming to a close here in LS11, this is going to be the last time that championship is defended. It's Cardona, the television champion, versus Nemeth, the digital media champion. Here we go. Winner take all, as Slammiversary officially begins. Cardona, whoa, might have been looking for radio silence out of the gate. Nemeth coming off the ropes. Nemeth, counter for counter now. Nemeth with a drop kick takes down Cardona. And Cardona now with a big right hook connects. Nemeth counters. Nemeth with a right hook. He kicks him in the ribs. Nemeth firing away at him now. Big chop knocks him back. And forearm strike taking him down. Nemeth getting Cardona back up to his feet now. Nick Nemeth with a jab. Knocks him back. Matt Cardona, right hook now. Cardona kicks him in the head, taking him down. And now Nemeth getting choked out by Matt Cardona. Turns him over with a kick now. Does Nick Nemeth. Matt Cardona's got him down. And now Cardona grabs Nemeth by the head. Whoa! Nemeth out of the way. And Nemeth with a double leg takedown. Some ground and pound offense on Cardona. Nemeth telling him bring it on. Cardona comes back in. Facebuster. The Nick Nemeth knocks him down. Cardona's got him now. Grabs a hold of him. Nick Nemeth thrown over the top rope. Down and out to the floor. Down he goes. Taking the head now from Nemeth. Nemeth goes for a right hook. Cardona chops him. Cardona picks him up. Body slam, taking him down. Cardona standing over him, mocking Nick Nemeth now. Nemeth up on the apron now. Matt Cardona. Hang on, Nemeth. Springboards in with a drop kick, taking him down. Nemeth dropping Cardona. Goes for another kick. Cardona back in. Clothesline. Matt Cardona's got him down now, and Cardona with Nemeth reeling off the ropes. Cardona into Spine Buster. Takes him down. Cover. 1, Kick out from Nemeth. Grabs onto him again now, and there's a right hook connects from Cardona. Getting him back up to his feet now. Cardona with Nemeth. Pulls him in, taking him towards the corner. Head first into the turnbuckle. Oh, and Nemeth's bleeding. Nemeth is bleeding. Cardona goes for another kick. Nemeth kicks him in the back. Nemeth knocking him back now into a drop kick. Takes him down. Now Nemeth grabs onto Cardona, getting him back up. Nemeth connects now, kicking the ribs. Cardona throws another punch. Nemeth chops him. Cardona a slap. Cardona and Nemeth now going back and forth here. Who's going to get the better of this exchange? They're just going back and forth. And Nemeth punching Cardona in the head. Cardona's bleeding now. Nemeth drops the elbow and does a kip up. Old show-off mentality. Now Nemeth with another heart-stopper elbow. Back up to his feet now. Nemeth with Cardona. Here we go. Throws him into the corner. Nemeth. Forearm again has got him down. Nemeth going up to the top rope. Nemeth going to fly. Went for a leg drop. Nobody home. And now Nemeth and Cardona back and forth again. Who's going to get the better of this one? They're just swinging for the fences on one another. Nemeth takes him down with another punch in the head on Cardona. Nemeth's got him down now. Nemeth, here we go. Nemeth. What is Nemeth doing here? Super kick. 1, 2. Cardona stays in it. Matt Cardona's down now, and Nemeth. Here we go, Nemeth. Gets the ropes, and Nemeth dives on the outside to Cardona. An elbow drop, taking him down now, and Nemeth hits him again. Nemeth has got him down now. Nemeth, 2 count. Referee on the count-out process again here. And sweeping the leg is Cardona. Now Matt Cardona, Superman punch on the outside from Matt Cardona. He is trying to pretend these people don't matter to him, trying to pretend that he can't hear them. 6 count. Into the steps goes Nemeth. For the count of 7. Cardona's got a hold of him now, and Cardona throws Nemeth into the steps. 8. Nemeth is getting back up, and it's the magic Nemeth. 9 count. He's back in. And now he grabs Cardona, rolls him through. Cover Nemeth. 1, 2. Nearly got him. Cardona now. Cardona. 1, 2. Nemeth kicks out. Now Nemeth. No. Cardona out of the way. Cardona. Whoa. Radio. Silence to Nemeth. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out from Nemeth. And now Cardona springboard. Went for the moonsault. Nemeth out of the way. Nemeth comes in. Drop kick into the back of Cardona. Nemeth kicks out the leg now. And Nemeth with Matt Cardona. Back up to his feet. Nemeth throws Cardona in the corner. Countered by Matt. Now Matt Cardona with Nemeth. Nemeth counters. Cardona over the top. Nemeth now grabs onto him. Nemeth with Cardona. Picks him up and suplex back into the ring. Takes down Matt. Matt Cardona in some trouble now. Nemeth gets him up. Nemeth clothesline. Into another. Nemeth now with Cardona. Clotheslines him again. Cardona into the corner now. Nemeth. Forearm into Bulldog. Cardona rolling into the ropes to try and escape, but Nemeth has a hold of him, and Nemeth grabs Cardona. Body drop. Follows it up with Heartstopper elbow. Nemeth's got him down. Cover on Cardona. 1, 2. No! Matt Cardona's in it still. Nick Nemeth now kicking away at him. Nick Nemeth's got him down. Nemeth. Oh, Cardona! What a bulldog there to Nick Nemeth. Now Cardona going to that turnbuckle pad. Cardona pulling off a turnbuckle pad. Nemeth sending Cardona back into the ring now. Nick Nemeth. Back in. Oh, went for the crossbody. Nobody home. Cardona punches him in the head. Nemeth's down. Cardona going into the top rope. Nick Nemeth's down. Cardona looking for elbow drop. Nobody home. Nemeth with a drop kick, but Cardona swatted him away. And now Cardona. Here we go again. Cardona punches Nemeth in the head. And does it again. Nemeth down. Cardona springboard. Crossbody. No. Nemeth out of the way. Nemeth into danger zone. And Nemeth, here we go. Looking to finish the job. Super kick. 1, 2, 3. And Matt Cardona's over a year-long Ring of Honor Television Championship reign has come to an end at the hands of the wanted man, Nick Nemeth. Nemeth and Cardona, a hell of an opener here tonight at Slammiversary. What a victory there. Nick Nemeth is your winner. Nick Nemeth is the TNA Digital Media Champion and the Ring of Honor Television Champion. Talk about history for Nick Nemeth tonight. Really turning everything around for himself with that win. Nick Nemeth with the win. That is how you kick off Slammiversary, folks. Oh wait, hold on a minute. Well, Nemeth's... Well, that's Mahabali Shera. Look, the Indian Lion. We've been waiting. He's been on the TNA roster since the beginning. We've never seen him before. Oh my god. Oh my god, Nick. Nick, look out! That's Jinder. I mean, the Maharaja. Raj Desi. The OS 11 Grand Champion. Raj Desi has arrived to TNA. Raj Desi, one of the most polarizing, one of the most infamous names in the OS 11 universe. And he's brought Mahabali Shera with him. And Shera grabs the new TNA, or grabs the new double champ and takes him down. And Raj tells him, get him up, and Raj. Kaloss! Raj Desi, the Maharaja, has arrived at TNA with the Lion Mahabali Shera by his side. Raj Desi, the Maharaja, the LS11 Grand Champion, is here. I don't know how to feel about this for those that know the history. Alright, well, up next, it is a fatal 5-way elimination match for the TNA X-Division Championship. Out first, this big mountain of a man, Jake something. Of course, you might think, is Jake something too big for the X-Division? Well, the X-Division, it's not about weight limits, it's about no limits, as they say, as Jake something storming down to the ring, this big truck, looking to become the X-Division champ tonight. Big matchup here for him. So Jake something, of course, The entire set of challengers tonight all teamed up in a big 4-on-4 matchup a few weeks ago, and that's how they got here tonight, by winning the 4-on-4 battle. And so Jake something tonight in one of his first matches here in the All 11 University. He's only been here for 5 or 6 matches at this point, loosely. Could become a champion in that time. Never know with TNA. I mean, we just saw the unthinkable. We just saw the Maharaja return to LS11 Universe after being MIA for months. But Jake something is the first competitor in this matchup. And out next, the second competitor in this matchup, the second of the challengers. Here is Alan Angels, a 2-time X-Division champion in his own right. Could look to make it a historic 3 times if he wins here tonight. Alan Angels has done the unthinkable to win that championship in the past. As Angels storms his way down to the ring, Alan Angels ready for a fight. Becoming a 3-time champion would be a huge feat for Alan Angels for sure. Out next, the third man in this matchup, the third of the challengers. It's Speedball Mike Bailey making his way to the ring. I've mentioned it many times before when this kind of stuff happens. I don't know why the created arenas are so dark during entrances. Unfortunately, it's just not something I can seem to fix no matter what I do. Unless I just completely change the venue size, but it's not too bad for a lot of the entrances. There's some it's just unforgivable in. Either way, Speedball Mike Bailey, this would be his first shot at the X-Division title. It's his first Slammiversary. In fact, I believe it's the first Slammiversary for all of these men except for Kenta tonight. I believe I am correct in that. Of course, I know it is for Jake something. Alan Angels was not at Slammiversary last year or the year before, neither was Mike Bailey. But the final of the challengers is a man that Kenta, the X-Division champ, has plenty of history with. And that would be none other than KUSHIDA storming down to the ring. KUSHIDA, fresh off of New Japan, signed with TNA, getting a shot tonight at the X-Division title. We're going to do what he did just a year ago and take a championship from Kenta once again. It was about a year ago that Kenta was the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, and KUSHIDA would defeat him for that gold and go on a long reign with the championship before losing it to AEW's Wheeler Yuta a few weeks ago at Golden Quartet. And now finally, representing Bullet Club, the X-Division champion, Kenta. So what a lineup we have gotten this X-Division title match. Kenta, Alan Angels, Jake something, Mike Bailey, and KUSHIDA. So, any further ado, let's do this. Anything goes, elimination rules. Only one man can walk out with that X-Division title. Beautiful mod available at ProWrestlingMods.io for those wondering. PC only. Or cracked PS4, I think. I don't know. I hear there's a thing with modding PS4s nowadays. Don't ask me. I know nothing about it. But here we go. And Kenta tries to make a beeline for Kushida, and he gets him. As Jake something trying to find someone to fight. Kushida and Kenta wasting no time going for one another. As Kushida goes to the outside. And now Jake something's going after Mike Bailey. And knee into the face, into a clothesline from Jake something. Now Alan Angel shoved away by Jake. Jake with a big pounce. And Kushida kicked to the face of Kenta. Mike Bailey goes for a clothesline. Kushida goes for a crossbody. Kushida grabs onto Alan Angels. Kushida with Alan Angels. And now Mike Bailey going under Jake something. And Kenta's just going right after Kushida here. Kenta wasting no time turning his attention directly to Kushida. Just putting the boots to him repeatedly now. On the ropes. And a kick in the face. Taking him down. Alan Angel's taking down Mike Bailey. Jake something back into the ring. Jake something now, jumping neck breaker. Kenta going right after Kushida again. Jake something went for a pounce. Kushida goes on to Kenta now, and Kushida. Oh, and Jake something teaming up with him. Talking about an unlikely alliance here. They both take down Kenta together. Jake something goes for him, knocking back. Knocking him back is Kushida. Now Kushida grabs onto Jake something, throws him into the corner. Taking him down now, and Kenta going after Kushida. Kenta knocking him back now. Kenta kicking away at him. And roundhouse kick. Goes for a roundhouse again. Kushida counters. Kushida grabs a hold of him, gets him up, and body slam. Alan Angel's trying to deal with Mike Bailey on the outside as Kushida drop kick. Now Jake something grabs onto Kushida. Jake something. Oh my god, what's he doing here? Stun gun to Kushida, and Kenta taking him down. And now Mike Bailey grabs on the X-Division champion. Throws him into the corner. Bailey with a kick now. Jake something grabs that kendo stick. Mike Bailey throws Kenta through the ropes. What is Speedball thinking here? Speedball. Oh, what a sliding drop kick through the turnbuckles. A big kick taking down Alan Angels and Kenta. And Mike Bailey now is on fire. Speedball on a roll here. Everyone's starting to get back to their feet here. It's now Mike Bailey takes down the X-Division champion, Kushida, grabbed by Jake something. It's Kenta, hold on a minute, sends Mike Bailey into Alan Angels. Kenta with a kick into the face of Jake something and a knee strike taking him down. Kenta turning his attention right back to Kushida now. Kenta's borderline obsessed with trying to make sure he takes care of Kushida in this one. It's now Kushida with a Hurricane Rana taking down Jake something. Kushida grabs onto him now and sends him into the corner. And now Hurricane Rana to Kenta. Mike Bailey taking him down now. Mike Bailey cover on Kushida with a 1. No, Kushida kicks out. It's a big sweep from Kenta. Jake something now with the X-Division champion up and down. Off his shoulders into a cover now on the champion who kicks out. Mike Bailey grabs Jake something now and taking him down. Kenta. Bulldog to Mike Bailey. Knocks him down now. Kenta into the corner and Kenta. Kick to the face of Speedball. Speedball getting back to his feet. Both men run at one another. Mike Bailey with a Meteora. Jake something with a chair to the face of Alan Angels. 1, 2. Kenta kicks out. And now Kushida grabs Mike Bailey. Kushida bending back the arm of Mike Bailey and stomps the arm. Kushida grabs onto Kenta now. Right hook connects. Kenta knocking him back. Roundhouse kick. Kenta kicks him in the head, kicks him in the leg, knocking him back. And Kenta, here we go, turns his attention to Kushida. Looking for Psycho knee. Takes him down. Mike Bailey's going to the top rope, and Mike Bailey looking for diving knee strike now. And Mike Bailey, Kenta breaking up the cover on Kushida. Kenta seemingly wanting to make sure that only he takes out Kushida as he grabs Mike Bailey. Go to sleep. For the 1, 2, 3. Speedball's eliminated. Down goes Jake something. Oh, and Kenta dives out onto him. Kenta and Alan Angels now. Talking about an unlikely duo here. The current and former X-Division champions. A double suplex there. Kenta once again just gets the jump on Kushida. Alan Angels firing back, countered by Kenta now, and Kenta grabs a hold of him. Kenta into the ring post he goes. And now Jake something throws Kushida back into the ring. Jake something grabs Kenta, slams him down. Yells at him, Kushida. Oh, taking out both men. Kenta with a kick in the head of Kushida now, and Kenta going after Jake something now, and punches him in the head. Alan Angels with a kendo stick in hand now. Kushida taking down Alan Angels. Kenta grabs onto Jake something, and Kenta trying to send Jake something back in the ring, but Jake something sends him up the ramp instead. Kushida taking out the arm of Alan Angels. Now Kenta comes into the ring. Kenta, springboard, drop kick right on the jaw of Jake something. Kushida's got that chair in hand. Kenta picks the big man up on his shoulders, and Kenta with go. No! Went for go to sleep. Jake something countered. Sends him in the corner now, and Jake something coming in hot. Went for him. Countered by Kenta. Big neck breaker there from Alan Angels. DDT from Kenta. Now Kenta going into the head of Jake something. He hops over him. Kicks him in the back of the head. Alan Angels goes for him. Kenta grabs Angels up on his shoulders. Kenta go to sleep. For the 1, 2, 3. Good God, Jake something just pounced Kushida across the ring. And Kenta, he's saving Kushida for last, it would seem. Now Jake something goes for him. Kenta knocks him back. Kenta, wheel kick. Knocking him back. Jake something went for a right hook. Counter for counter. Kenta knocking him back now, and Kenta combination strikes on Jake something as here comes Kushida into the ring. Kenta, roundhouse kick. Kushida hit with a chair to the head of the X-Division champion. Kenta, knee strike to Kushida. Now Kenta's got Kushida down. Kenta, we're going to finish Kushida off again with the running knee strike to Kushida. Again, Kenta now picks him up. He's got Kushida in his arms, and Kenta, oh! Throws Kushida out of the ring. And chair to the face of Jake something. Like I said, Kenta seemingly planning to save Kushida for last. Save him for dessert. Go to sleep to Jake something. Cover. Kenta for the 1, 2. No! Now Kushida, hold on a minute. Kushida into hoverboard lock. Hoverboard lock in. Is Kenta about to tap out again? This is what lost him the junior heavyweight title last year. Kushida's got it in. But Kenta rolls through it. Jake something grabs a hold of him now, and Jake throws him off the ropes. Jake something, tilt-a-whirl slam. Kushida picking Kenta back up again now, and Kushida comes off the ropes. Bulldog to Kenta. Oh, and a chair shot from Jake something. Jake something now. Double axe handle to Kushida. Kushida DDT on that chair. Kenta quickly into a cover now on Jake something for the 1, 2, 3. It's on. And Kushida gets the better of the draw with the chair. Kenta rolls out of the ring. Kushida going to the top. And the rematch from New Japan is on. Only one of these two can walk out of Slammiversary as the X-Division champion. It's Kenta or it's Kushida. Kenta knocks him back now. Kenta up on the apron now, and Kenta knocks him back, and big drop kick to Kushida takes him down. Kenta's got a hold of him now, picks Kushida up, and Kenta with Kushida up on his shoulders now. Kenta has him in position for go to sleep. Kenta Here we go. Has Kushida ready. In position, and Kenta. No! Kushida elbowing out of it. Kushida now grabs Kenta, and Kushida lifts him up for Back to the Future. Into a cover now on Kenta. Kushida's got him down. Kushida, 1, 2. No! Kenta kicks out of Back to the Future. And now Kushida gets Kenta back up to his feet. Kushida, forearm strike takes him down. Into moonsault. No, Kenta out of the way. Kenta, drop kick to Kushida. And now Kenta grabs onto him, lifts Kushida up, walking him towards the center of the ring, and Kenta ready for go. 2, no! Kushida staggered out of it. Kenta coming back in. Kushida counters. Kushida with a kick in the ribs. Grabs onto Kenta now. Kushida getting him back up to his feet. Kushida grabs Kenta. Throws him into the corner. Kushida with a kick, knocking him back now. And again, Kenta counters. Puts him in the corner now. And Kenta, his turn. Knocking down Kushida. Kushida counters now. And Kushida, drop kick, takes down the X-Division champion. And Kushida, here we go. Kushida, chair in hand, ready to strike. Kushida in perfect position. Launches it at Kenta. And Kushida runs in. Kenta got him with the chair. And now Kenta got him with that chair shot. Pulls Kushida in. Back up on his shoulders. Kenta, go to sleep. 1, 2, 3. Revenge at last for Kenta. Kenta retains the X-Division Championship tonight. Massive, massive victory there. But what the hell is going on backstage? Well, there's Trey Miguel. And Zachary Wentz too. Both members of the Rascals have been laid out. They're supposed to be in the tag team ladder match later tonight. Well, the Rascals have been laid out. I don't know. Are they going to be able to compete in the ladder match? I mean, that's next. That's after this match. We're gonna have Medical take a look and see if the Rascals, if Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel are even gonna be able to compete. Who the hell would have taken them out? I suppose there's no time to find that out right now, but right now it is time for a clash of titans, as here comes the French-Canadian Frankenstein PCO to the ring. PCO making his way down. Very dangerous man is PCO. Not someone you want to get on the bad side of if you can avoid it. But Hammerstone, well, he's gone on the bad side. Hammerstone made his official arrival to TNA by laying out PCO, beating the hell out of the big man. And now tonight, PCO looks for revenge, and Hammerstone looks for an impactful debut. PCO has made his way to the ring. So, here comes his opponent, Hammerstone, storming down to the ring. Look at the size of Hammerstone, just the silhouette of him. Because that's as much as it's going to let me see, I guess, for some reason. Again, still don't really know what the deal is with this arena. And any arena in general. Just doing this, but, you know. Hammerstone storming down to the ring. Hammerstone and PCO. Oh boy. What more can you say with these two moments away from clashing? Well, I suppose what you can say, what you have to say is, the big trucks is gonna eat the little trucks. That's Hammerstone. Oh my god. Grabs a hold of PCO, and Hammerstone is just manhandling PCO right now. PCO answers back though, and PCO pouncing Hammerstone across the ring. PCO trying to stand up for himself after what happened a few weeks ago. But Hammerstone, ever since his arrival a few weeks ago, has just been dominating everyone he steps in the ring with. No one's been able to hold their own against him. PCO's going to look to try and be the first tonight. As Hammerstone is kicking the hell out of him. PCO back to his feet. Drop kick. Taking down Hammerstone. Stone getting back up now. PCO's got him up on his shoulders. And PCO with Hammerstone. Valley driver. Taking him down. PCO's got him down now. Grabs onto Hammerstone. Hammerstone answers back though. And Hammerstone with overhead belly to belly. Taking down PCO. Now he lifts him up. Hammerstone has got PCO for power slam. Into a cover now. PCO's down. One kick out from PCO. PCO staying in it now on the French-Canadian Frankenstein. Hammerstone's got him down now. Hammerstone picking him back up to his feet. Hammerstone with an elbow strike. Pulls him in. Hammerstone. Oh my goodness. Here we go. He's got him up. PCO slides out of the jackhammer. Now PCO with a kick now. Knocks him down. Shining Wizard from PCO. For a kick to turn him over now, and PCO's caught. Back body drop from Hammerstone now, and Hammerstone right hook connects. Hammerstone's got PCO down now, runs in. PCO with a stomp across the chest, taking him down. PCO now telling Hammerstone to get back up. PCO kicks him in the ribs, and PCO package pile driver. But Hammerstone is getting up as he counters the attempted power bomb. He's got PCO up and power slam. Grabs a hold of him now, does Hammerstone, and Hammerstone right hook to PCO, chumps him. PCO answers back. These two big trucks just slugging it out now. Who's going to get the better of this one? They're slapping the holy hell out of one another right now. To quote the great Big E, this is just two big meaty men bumping meat inside this ring. As Hammerstone taking down PCO. There's a hold of him now. Hammerstone taking him down. He grabs onto PCO now. Does Hammerstone, and Hammerstone puts PCO in the corner, puts him on the top rope. And what is Hammerstone thinking here? Hammerstone with the big man on the top rope. PCO in trouble. Hammerstone has him for superplex. PCO rolls under the bottom rope, pulling himself back up on the apron. Hammerstone launches him back into the ring. Hammerstone getting him back up now, and Hammerstone gets him up on his shoulders. Hammerstone TKO. Now PCO is the one standing right back up, and Hammerstone with a burning hammer. Now Hammerstone's got PCO back to his feet, and Hammerstone with Nightmare. Pendulum. 1, 2, 3. Hammerstone with the impactful victory there. What a win for Hammerstone tonight. Absolutely dominant, absolutely destructive, absolutely terrifying. What happens when Hammerstone decides he wants the TNA World Championship? What happens if he decides he wants the digital media title, the X-Division title? Hell, what if he decides he wants to go full Kurt Angle and take the tag titles on his own? Hammerstone with the win. We got more coming up at Slammiversary. Find out what the situation with the tag title ladder match is. Are the Rascals in it? Do we have a replacement team? We're gonna find out. All right, well we've got the TNA Tag Team Championship ladder match up next, and well, I'm getting word in my headset that apparently Santino scrambled and he managed to get a fourth team for this matchup, as here come the TNA Tag Team Champions, Limitless Danger to the ring, Chris Danger and Keith Lee. Of course, earlier tonight we saw the Rascals, Trey Miguel, Zachary Wentz were laid out backstage. They were supposed to be in this matchup tonight, but we had to scramble to get another team. And so Danger and Lee have made their way to the ring. As here come the first set of challengers. Here come Chris Bay and Ace Austin, former tag team champions in their own right. ABC making their way to the ring. So Chris Bay and Ace Austin looking to become two-time TNA Tag Team Champions here in this one. So Ace and Bay connection have made their way to the ring. And now, the third team in this matchup, the Major Wrestling Gods, Brian Myers and Moose, heading down to the ring. We saw Matt Cardona earlier tonight. It was not a good night for Mr. Cardona, to say the least. But it's time to find out who the fourth team in this matchup is. You gotta be... No way! Are they here? Well, there they are! Jeff and Matt, the Hardy Boys! Jeff and Matt Hardy are here. Jeff Hardy, former TNA Tag Team Champion. The former TNA World Champion is finally back. Jeff and Matt are in the ladder match. Team Extreme. As the ladder match officially begins, the first team to climb the ladder. Oh my God, Moose! Launching Matt Hardy out of the ring. Last time we saw Jeff Hardy in TNA, it was one of the early episodes of the TNA Universe mode. Right when we first started, back when it was still Impact. Jeff Hardy was the then Impact World Champion, where he defended the gold. Oh, Matt Hardy with a stunner. Keith Lee taking down Jeff. But Jeff Hardy was at that point the TNA World Champion. And the last time we saw him, he had lost the TNA title to Swerve before taking about a year off to recover from injuries and other situations. And then Jeff Hardy would return to AEW and has been there for about the last 2 years. Keith Lee or Moose taking down Jeff Hardy and Ace Austin. Keith Lee taking down Chris Bay with a standing moonsault. And Jeff Hardy and Moose, there's some history here. All the way back in the first ever LS11 TNA episode. Danger's all alone in the ring, but he doesn't have a ladder. As Chris Bay grabs Jeff Hardy, Hardy knocking him back, and now Matt. Jeff's looking under the ring, and Jeff, oh my God. Jeff, why? He tried to pull out a ladder, but Keith Lee stopped him. As Moose takes down Ace Austin. Jeff Hardy, twist of fate on the outside, takes down Moose. Now Keith Lee is going for that ladder. Jeff Hardy ducks under the ladder. Jeff Hardy. Jeff dives out into the dog pile on the outside. Moose now throws Keith Lee. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, the masters of the ladder match, grabbing some ladders. Jeff now getting thrown headfirst off the apron by Moose. Look at just this mosh pit going on the outside right now. This is insanity. Oh no. Well, Keith Lee, we thought he was in position. Jeff. Oh no! Myers moved out of the way of the Swanton. No one has even tried to climb a ladder yet. And Jeff Hardy slides into that one. Jeff realizes that no one else is going for the titles. Jeff Hardy with a clear shot at the TNA Gold. And his old rival Moose gets thrown into the ring with him. Jeff. Drop kick sends Moose into the ropes. Jeff's going up. Jeff Hardy. Up top, Hardy. Trying to unhook the championship. Matt Hardy trying to stand guard. But Moose looking to take out Matt Hardy with a massive spine buster. And now Moose is going after Jeff and Moose. Moose is thinking about going up. Jeff's grabbing the championships again. Moose throws Chris Bay at the ladder. And now everyone else is thinking about going up there. Everyone's trying to stop Jeff Hardy. The ring is filling back up as Chris Danger knocks Jeff Hardy off the ladder. Oh, and Chris Danger gets hit by Keith Lee. Keith Lee with Brian Myers. Up on his shoulders, and big bang catastrophe. Chris Danger knee strike. Ladder shot to Keith Lee. Jeff Hardy knocking back Moose. Jeff throws Moose at Myers now, and Jeff Hardy with an arm drag. Ladder shot to Myers. And Jeff throws the ladder, misses though. Moose runs through him now. Chris Danger taking out Chris Bay. Keith Lee going into that ladder that fell out of the ring. Moose looking into the ring now. He's grabbing another ladder. Moose is introducing another ladder into this matchup. And Moose might be looking to fly here as Jeff Hardy dumps Brian Myers out of the ring. Moose goes down now, and Jeff with a chop to Moose. Jeff Hardy. Oh, Keith Lee taking down Ace Austin. Jeff Hardy. No! Moose knocking back the charismatic Enigma. Jeff Hardy with a right hook now, and again, Jeff Hardy throws him back into the ring. Moose taking down Jeff Hardy. To the top rope. Jeff, no. Jeffrey, no! Jeff! Leg drop through the ladder! Matt with a twist of fate to Danger. Jeff, the belts aren't even out there. Might as well. Jeff Hardy taking out everybody. And this crowd is chanting, "This is awesome." And Keith Lee's coming in hot. Jeff Hardy catches Keith Lee and takes out the leg. Moose takes down Chris Danger. Jeff Hardy, kick to the ribs and twist of fate to Keith Lee. Oh, what the hell? Jeff Hardy is throwing caution to the wind right now. He knocks back Moose. Twist of fate on the ladder. And Matt is now the one alone. Chris Bay enters the ring and Jeff is trying to keep everyone away. Kicks Keith Lee. Taking down Ace Austin. And Matt. Swanton! Matt pulls the belts down. The Hardys are the TNA Tag Team Champions. Jeff and Matt Hardy just won the TNA Tag Team Championships. They weren't even supposed to be here. Jeff Hardy was throwing caution to the wind like the days of old. Your winners and new TNA Tag Team Champions, Matt and Jeff, the Hardys. The Hardy Boys are on top of the TNA Tag Team division. Like I said, we didn't even know they'd be here tonight, but now they have got the gold. Alright, well, we've got more tag team action coming up next as the TNA Knockouts tag team titles are on the line. As here come the champions, Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich, MK Ultra, down to the ring. They are both the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions and the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. We'll be seeing them defend those titles 7 days from today at Stand and Deliver against Toxic Attraction. So, Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich ready for a defense tonight. As here come their opponents. Here come the Decay. Abaddon, Jessica Havoc, and Rosemary. Which duo is it going to be tonight? We're going to find out in just a moment. These three these three fight under the rules that any two of them can team up at any time. So who's it going to be? We're going to find out. So, the Decay are here. It looks like it is Rosemary and Havoc challenging for the gold tonight. So, MK Ultra versus the Decay. The winners walk out with those TNA Knockouts Tag Team titles. It is Killer Kelly and Rosemary starting it out without any further ado. Here we go. Lock up. Killer Kelly up on the shoulders of Rosemary now, and Rosemary swinging her around. TKO. Taking her down. Now Rosemary kicking the ribs, pulls her in, going for a DDT. Countered. Killer Kelly knocking her back now, and Killer Kelly runs in. Double leg takedown. Going to the head, knocking her back here. Killer Kelly putting the boots to her now. Rosemary comes in, takes her down with a bulldog. Rosemary knocking her down now, and Rosemary grabs onto her, pop-up. Hurricane Run at the Killer Kelly, taking her down. Killer Kelly goes down now, and Rosemary, biting the hand. Rosemary bites the hand. Grabs a hold of Killer Kelly, getting her back up to her feet. Rosemary pulls her in, taking her towards the corner, head first, into the turnbuckle. Tag is made to Havoc. Killer Kelly now, and Havoc with Killer Kelly. Havoc's got her up and down with a stun gun. Goes for a kick. Killer Kelly, double leg takedown. And now Killer Kelly. Tag is made, and Masha is in, and Masha, big kick there to Havoc. Havoc with a kick. Masha with a clothesline. Wicked clothesline there from Slammiversary now, and Masha Slammiversary knocking her back. Goes for her again. Havoc grabs hold of her, and Havoc suplex, taking her down. Havoc now kicked in the head by Masha. Masha Slammiversary putting the boots to her now, repeatedly kicking away at her. Back to her feet now. Havoc grabs onto her now, and Havoc with Slammiversary by the back of the head into the corner of the Decay. Tag is made. Rosemary back in now, and Rosemary and Havoc. Here we go. Off the ropes. Double clothesline. Masha pulling herself back up, but kicked in the face by Rosemary. Now Rosemary kicking her in the head repeatedly, taking her down. Tag made. Havoc back in. And now Masha is down. Havoc grabs a hold of her. Havoc grabs onto Masha Slammiversary, lifts her up, and she's up. DDT from Masha takes her down. And now Masha kicks her in the ribs, looking for Snowplow. Kicks the leg. 1, 2, no! Havoc kicks out. Tag made back to Killer Kelly. And Killer Kelly coming in. Like she was going to dive. Killer Kelly takes her down. Killer Kelly getting fired up now. Here comes Rosemary. Rosemary with a big drop kick, taking her down. Now Rosemary into the corner. Goes Killer Kelly. Rosemary's got a hold of her. Looking her back now. Rosemary grabs a hold of her again, tying up the arm again. Rosemary's got Killer Kelly in trouble now. Kelly with an elbow strike. Killer Kelly knocking her back into double leg takedown. Double leg takedown, knocking her down now. And big drop kick again from Rosemary. Killer Kelly staggering back to her feet. Grabs her. Takes her down into a cover now. Killer Kelly, no. Rosemary kicks out. Rosemary's starting to get back up to her feet now. Killer Kelly. It's caught. Rosemary throws her off the ropes and ducks her into swinging takedown. Tag made to Masha. Masha goes for a headbutt. Killer Kelly laid out in the ring. Big kick there to Rosemary. Masha Slamovich down, sees her go out of the ring. Masha dives out onto her, taking her down. Masha Slamovich has got her down now. Masha with a kick, knocking back Rosemary. Masha back into the ring now, and Masha Slamovich runs the ropes, sending Rosemary back to the outside. Down goes Havoc as well. Now Masha and Kelly talking game plan here. Masha Slamovich now, what is she thinking here? Oh, Rosemary back into the ring. Oh, and a big punch in the face there. Pops her up, spine buster from Rosemary. Goes for her, kick out saved by Killer Kelly. Getting her back up to her feet now. Masha gets caught with a roundhouse kick. Rosemary into a cover now for the gold. 1, 2, kick out. Now Rosemary looking to finish the job here. Bring the gold into the Decay. Rosemary goes for a spear. Nobody home. Masha pulls her in, kicks her in the ribs, and Masha, here we go. Pops her up, Tiger Bomb. Takes her down. Cover. 1, 2, no. Well, wait a minute. Look, on the outside, that's... Oh my god, that's Sky Blue. What the hell is Sky Blue doing here? Come on, Blue to Killer Kelly. And back in the ring, Rosemary with a spear to Masha. 1, 2, 3. And with the assist, the unlikely assist from Sky Blue, the Decay have become the new Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Rosemary and Havoc are your new Knockouts Tag Team Champions. But what in the hell is Sky Blue doing here? The Decay has captured the gold. I think we're left with more questions than answers. Alright, we've got a big singles matchup coming up next. No title on the line here, but you gotta think whoever wins this one probably... Whoever wins this one probably has the next shot at the TNA World title.
Of left jab, right hook, fear and needs. A reminder that we all gotta kill the weak mind that feels slighted. Then get up and do something. Moves nothing but jabber jaw. In fact, I'm raw to the bone, blown past the competition. I just had to stop and listen to my gut. Woke up to no.
As out first, here is Mike Santana.
Your face optional, but don't take it there. Smash every obstacle, leaving nothing to compare. Born nasty, what else can I say? Grow stronger cause I chose today. Stop letting this cloud thinking that it's here to stay. Nothing but my legacy of waste. Bring your best and I bring the beast. Off the leash, fangs need flesh. Trophies display, scars on my chest. My heart rests when the war is over each day. I feel closer to the stars. How could I not?
Mike Santana tonight goes head-to-head with the walking weapon, goes one-on-one with one of the faces of TNA. Former two-time X-Division champion Josh Alexander making his way to the ring. Josh Alexander ready for action, ready for a fight with Mike Santana. Mike Santana picked this fight with him, attacking Josh during his rematch for the X-Division title against Kenta. Now tonight it's about to go down. So, this is exciting times ahead. This one is going to be fun. This one's going to be brutal. This one's going to be hard-hitting. As it is Josh Alexander versus Mike Santana. Here we go. Josh starting out with a big kick there. Mike Santana answering back. Santana knocking him back now, and now Alexander grabs a hold of him. Josh pulls him in. German suplex. And a massive lariat as well. Josh taking him down now, and Santana. Right hook connects. Mike Santana now, big chop, knocks him back. Alexander taking him down. Josh Alexander tying up the legs, and Josh into a sharpshooter. Well, he's Canadian, I suppose. Sharpshooter locked in from Josh Alexander. But Mike Santana rolls it back through and pushes him away. Santana hits the ropes, comes in, floats over into DDT. Following it with a knee strike, knocks down Josh. Getting him back up to his feet now, and Mike Santana with a jab. Santana firing away on Alexander. Alexander gets knocked back now, and Alexander grabs onto Santana, lifts him up, and suplex, taking him down. Mike Santana rolls out of the ring. Josh following after him now. Josh Alexander comes in, grabs a hold of him, and throws him across ringside. Coming in now is Josh. Mike back to his feet. Santana with a forearm. And again, grabs onto him and sends him headfirst off the ring post. He's got him down now, does Santana. Alexander's down now. Josh Alexander, referring the count of 5. Alexander turns Santana around, and massive backbreaker knocks him down. Now Josh grabs him, 6 count. Santana throws him back into the ring. 7 count. Grabs a hold of him, getting him back up to his feet now, and big kick in the head. Mike Santana picks Josh Alexander back up to his feet. Cutter from Santana. Cover on Alexander now for the 1, 2, kick out from Josh. Josh Alexander rolling under the bottom rope now. Mike Santana. Right hook knocking him back now, and Alexander grabs him. Josh Alexander rakes the head off the top rope. Springboards back into the ring now. Josh pulls him in. Up on the shoulders. TKO from Alexander, taking down Santana. Into a cover now. Mike Santana's in trouble. 2, kick out from Santana. And now Josh looking to put him down for the count here. Josh Alexander pulls him in, countered by Santana. Mike Santana kicking out the legs of Josh Alexander. Rolls him through, covered by Santana. No, Josh kicks out. Alexander back to his feet now, and Josh Alexander turns him around. Alexander's got him up. Torture rack position. Swings him down. Alexander's got Santana down now, and Josh Alexander grabs onto him. Dragging Santana towards the center of the ring now, and Josh. Hang on a minute. Josh grabs the leg. Ankle lock in on Mike Santana. Santana in trouble here. Josh Alexander trying to tap him out. Josh has it in. Santana rolls it through. And Josh with a jumping neck breaker taking him down. Grabs onto Mike now, and Mike Santana takes out the leg. Gets him back up to his feet now. Santana throws him to the corner now. Mike Santana with a jab. Kicks him in the ribs, knocks him down. Santana hits the ropes and kicks him in the head. Grabs onto him now, does Santana now, and Santana gets caught. Alexander sends him off the ropes. Josh Alexander leapfrogs him. Goes for a clothesline. Mike Santana counters. Santana with a kick into a jab. And now Josh answers back with a chop. Santana punches him. Josh chops him. Counter for counter here between these two. Josh saying, hit me again, Santana. Mike Santana does. Josh Alexander's getting knocked towards the corner, and Mike Santana kicks him into the corner. Santana picks him back up to his feet now, and Mike turns him around. Mike Santana with Alexander up on his shoulders and swings him out into a swinging sit-out powerbomb for the 1, 2. Josh Alexander kicks out. Mike Santana's got him down. Josh Alexander grabs a hold of him. Alexander's got him up on his shoulders, looking for a TKO again, possibly. Santana counters it now, and Mike Santana. No, Josh Alexander taking him down. Alexander using that amateur background there on Mike Santana. Cover, 1, 2. Kick out from Josh. And now Josh Alexander countered. Mike Santana grabs him. No. Alexander with a DDT. Mike Santana rolling out of the ring now, and Josh going up to the top rope. Josh Alexander to fly. Josh Alexander went for a missile drop kick. Mike Santana cutter on the floor. Rolls back into the ring. Does Mike Santana. The referee begins the count. Josh Alexander back into the ring. Sidestep countered. Mike Santana kicks him in the head. Alexander staggered. Mike went for him again now. Josh Alexander's got him up. Alexander. Stun gun to Mike Santana. Josh Alexander standing over him now. He's got a hold of Mike Santana now, dragging him towards the center of the ring. Alexander's got him in the center of the ring now. Mike staggering, trying to get back to his feet now. And Josh Alexander went for him. Mike Santana with a forearm. Goes for another right hook. Josh taking him down. Josh grabs him. Rolls him over now. Does Alexander into sharpshooter again. A second sharpshooter in on Santana, but Mike Santana rolling it through. Pushes him down. And now Mike Santana's got him up a second time and drives him into the mat. Cover. Santana now for the 1, 2. No! Josh Alexander kicked out. Mike Santana grabs a hold of him, dumps him over the top rope. Santana follows him to the outside now, and Santana sweeping off the announce table. Mike Santana grabs Josh Alexander. Mike Santana's got a hold of him now. Santana puts Alexander up against the announce table. Oh, Josh with an elbow strike. And Josh Alexander swings him around. Mike Santana throws him into the corner of the table. He gets Josh back to his feet now. Mike Santana. Referee's at the count of 6, and Santana has Josh on the announce table. Oh, Josh counters. Eight count. And both men back in the ring before 9. Mike Santana rolls Josh Alexander through. Cover. Mike Santana for the 1, 2. Kick out from Josh Alexander. Nearly snuck away with that one. Josh Alexander with a takedown. Into a cover now on Mike Santana on that tackle. 1, 2. Kick out from Santana. Josh Alexander's got him down. Goes for a kick. Now Josh. Sidestepped. Big double axe handle there from Santana. So the head now does Mike Santana. Santana. Pulling off that turnbuckle pad. Hits Josh Alexander with a boot. And now Santana. Oh! Josh went back first off the exposed steel. Santana picks him up, and Mike Santana with that big discus clothesline. He grabs Josh Alexander now, and Mike Santana drives him down in the center of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Mike Santana beats Josh Alexander. I don't know if anyone saw that one coming. Mike Santana defeats Josh Alexander at Slammiversary. Mike Santana with the win, the Knockouts title on the line up next. All right, the TNA Knockouts World Championship is on the line up next. As here comes the challenger. Here comes KiLynn King to the ring. She won a battle royal to earn this opportunity tonight. And for the first time in her career, she looks to become a Knockouts champion. A few months ago, she challenged Trinity for that championship, now known as Naomi in WWE. So KiLynn King heading down to the ring. Biggest stage possible tonight. The final big event for TNA for Season 5 before we enter Season 6 in just a week. Let that sink in. Let it process. Season 6 is almost here. As she is going one-on-one with the Knockouts World Champion. She goes one-on-one with the Juggernaut, Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace storming down to the ring, the two-time Knockouts champion. She is a dominant force inside that ring. She is near impossible to beat, but it has happened before. It was this time last year. She lost the Knockouts title for the first time when she was defeated by Mandy Rose for it. Jordynne Grace has been defeated before. Will it happen again tonight? We're going to find out in just a moment. So, the Knockouts World title. It's KiLynn King. And tonight she is challenging Jordynne Grace. So, KiLynn King and Jordynne Grace one-on-one. The big trucks is going to eat the little trucks for the Knockouts title. Oh, they both ran at each other with clotheslines. Neither got the better of that one. Jordynne grabs onto her now. Jordynne Grace. German suplex. Folds her. KiLynn King back to her feet. It's caught with a wicked clothesline again. Goes for a boot now. Does KiLynn King. Jordynne Grace and KiLynn King keep launching at one another. Neither getting the better of the other. Big drum kick there from KiLynn. Knocks her down. Now King gets her with a boot finally. Goes for Jordynne Grace now. KiLynn King gets taken down with a big lariat from Grace. Jordynne Grace has got her down now. KiLynn King rolls onto the bottom rope. And Jordynne Grace now follows her, goes after her. KiLynn King countered now, and KiLynn King up to the middle rope now. Jordynne Grace throws her off the top. Down goes KiLynn King now. Senton. And went for her again. Uppercut connected from KiLynn King. She pulls Jordynne Grace in, clotheslines her, lifts her up, hits her again, lifts her up, and pulls her through, swings her around, drop kick, taking her down. Getting her back up to her feet now is KiLynn King. Super kick to Jordynne Grace. Grabs a hold of her now. KiLynn King lifts her back up, goes for her, counter from the champion. Jordynne Grace grabs a hold of her now, and Jordynne Grace with KiLynn King. Clothesline! Grabs a hold of her now. KiLynn King. Sent head first into the turnbuckle. Jordynne Grace has got a hold of her now, and Jordynne Grace kicks her in the leg. On the shoulders now, and drives her into the mat. Does Jordynne. We'll cover now. Jordynne Grace. Kick out from KiLynn King. Jordynne Grace grabs a hold of her, pulls her in, lifts her up. Backflip from KiLynn. KiLynn King swings her around, lifts her up now, and KiLynn King with Jordynne Grace for electric chair driver, taking her down. King now into a cover on Jordynne Grace for the 1, for the 2. No! Jordynne Grace gets the shoulders up. Jordynne Grace gets her up on her shoulders again now. Jordynne Grace into back stunner to KiLynn King. Grace has got her down now, and Jordynne looking for that juggernaut driver. Goes for the kick, swings her around. Forearm strike from KiLynn. Double axe handle knocks her down, grabs onto Jordynne Grace. KiLynn King goes for a shot, counter for counter here. King grabs onto her. German suplex to Jordynne Grace. KiLynn King taking her down, and KiLynn King kicks her in the head, turning her over, and KiLynn King. Hold on a minute, KiLynn with Prism Lock. Shades of another woman trying to become a world champion next weekend. Jordynne Grace with a big drop kick. Jordynne Grace going into a corner now. Jordynne Grace has got her in trouble. Grace goes back into the corner now. Jordynne. KiLynn King pulling herself back up to her feet. KiLynn King pulls her in. And no, Jordynne Grace counters. Kicks her in the ribs now, and Jordynne grabs a hold of her, has her, lifts her up. Jordynne Grace, no! DDT from KiLynn. Jordynne Grace goes out of the ring now, and KiLynn King getting fired up. Hook connects from KiLynn King. Drop kick to Jordynne Grace. Taking her down. KiLynn King now. And a ground and pound, firing away at her. Back up to her feet now. KiLynn King, headbutt. Grabs onto Jordynne Grace again now, and KiLynn King grabs her, sends her into the barricade. Get her back up to her feet now, count of 4, and back into the ring she goes. For the count of 5. The boots to her now is KiLynn King. Jordynne Grace back to her feet though. Jordynne Grace into Facebuster. Rolls her through now, cover on KiLynn. Jordynne Grace. 1, no, King kicks out. Now KiLynn King, big overhand jump, kick to the face from the Knockouts champion. King kicks her in the head now, and KiLynn King pulls her in, lifts her up, and drives her into the mat. Cover. KiLynn King for the 1, for the 2, no! Nearly won the Knockouts title, but Jordynne Grace kicked out. Now Jordynne Grace getting caught with elbows and shots. KiLynn King knocking her back now, and KiLynn King caught by Jordynne Grace now, and Grace sends her up the ropes for Tilt-A-Whirl Slam. Jordynne picks her back up to her feet now, and Jordynne Grace, here we go. Oh my God, Jordynne Grace. Here we go. Vertebreaker. Into a cover on KiLynn King for the 1, 2. KiLynn King stays in it. Jordynne Grace poses over her now, and Jordynne Grace grabs her by the throat, lifts her up, and launches her towards the corner. Getting her back up to her feet now, and Jordynne Grace with KiLynn King. KiLynn King into... No, Jordynne countered again. Jordynne knocks her back. Grace pulls her in, sends her off the ropes, and ducks her. Ducks her again, and goes for a clothesline. KiLynn King with an elbow. King getting her back up to her feet now, and KiLynn King swings her around, lifts her up on her shoulders for the electric chair. Drop in the center of the ring. Into a cover for the Knockouts title. 1, 2. Jordynne Grace kicks out again. KiLynn King now getting Jordynne Grace back up to her feet here. KiLynn King. Right hook connects, knocking her back here. KiLynn hits the ropes. Collides with Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace takes it like a champ and turns her inside out with a clothesline. Out of the ring goes KiLynn now. Jordynne Grace is coming in hot. Grabs a hold of her, pulls her in, lifts her up, and powerbomb! Grace now grabs a hold of her, getting her back up to her feet. Jordynne Grace with KiLynn King. Head first off the apron. As her down here, does Jordynne. Getting KiLynn King back up to her feet now. And Jordynne Grace goes for a bear hug. KiLynn King with the counter. Jordynne's got her up on her shoulders. On the outside. For the backpack. Stunner. Referee at the count of 5. Jordynne Grace tries to rub the elbow. KiLynn King back into the ring. 6 count. Jordynne turns her around now. And Jordynne Grace with KiLynn King. Up and down. With a back body drop. Both women down. Now Jordynne Grace has got her down now. Jordynne Grace goes for the elbow. KiLynn King out of the way. King now. Kicked in the ribs. And Jordynne Grace. Here we go. With Juggernaut. Driver. 1, 2. No! And now Jordynne Grace just stands on the back of KiLynn King. KiLynn King goes down. Jordynne Grace getting her back up to her feet. Pulls her back in. Jordynne Grace throws her. Oh, off the referee. Jordynne Grace now with KiLynn King into the corner. Jordynne Grace has got a hold of her, taking her down now. And Jordynne Grace looking for Vader Bomb. Into a cover for the 1, 2, 3. Jordynne Grace picks up the win. The Knockouts champ is on top. Jordynne Grace doesn't show any signs of slowing down here in TNA. To say the very least there. Jordynne Grace picking up the win. Reverse Battle Royal up next. Alright folks, it is time for the Reverse Battle Royal. Here is your quick explanation on how this match works. There are 16 men who have been entered into this matchup. The first 8 of them to enter the ring will enter the matchup, and then it becomes a standard over-the-top rope battle royal with the final 2 going into a one-on-one match. The winner of the battle royal will get a shot at a championship heading into Season 6 of the OS11 universe. And well, you wouldn't believe who happened to get an entry slot. So, for those wondering, it is as easy... as that. I'm withdrawing from the match. I'm going back to commentary. And up on the stage, there's Brian Cage and Dango. We've already got one man officially in this reverse battle royal, and it's Steve Maclin. He has officially grabbed that first slot in the reverse battle royal. And Brian Cage now. Oh no. Cage. Oh, I don't think Dango's gonna be in it. And Johnny Impact, who's making his official return to TNA tonight. Whoa. Taking care of Big Bill, and Johnny Impact takes a slot. And Big Bill and Brian Cage. Wait a minute, that's... Oh my god, that's JJ Gyllenhaal. Massive pop. JJ Gyllenhaal, normally from LSWF. Oh no. Lifelong TNA fan getting to make a cameo tonight. And JJ getting taken down as the Embassy of Aaron secure their spots. And now out in front of the ring, Kevin Knight and Jonathan Gresham fighting one another. We've already got half the field filled up, and we still have quite a few people in this matchup who have not been knocked out of it, who haven't been just laid out. And Jonathan Gresham looking to get one last man in here, taking down Kevin Knight. Jonathan Gresham trying to put him to sleep here, and Gresham just choking out Kevin Knight. Jonathan Gresham taking down Kevin Knight. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, AJ Francis. AJ Francis, a first class. Taking down Gresham. Gonna make sure that Jonathan Gresham isn't gonna get into this reverse battle royal. Francis wiping him out. Well, AJ Francis walking towards the ring. Francis gonna... Wait a minute, is that the Kiss Demon? The Demon is in the reverse battle royal. And now, over on the other side of the ring, we've got 5 out of 8 now, as Trevor Lee and Frankie Kazarian going at it now. And Trevor Lee, oh wait a minute, Trevor Lee. Oh, sent to the barricade by Kazarian. And now Kazarian, oh, Trevor Lee, counters back. Kazarian out of the way now, and Kazarian. Both men now getting up on the apron. And Trevor Lee kicks him in the ribs. Trevor Lee tries to pull him out. Trevor Lee gets into the ring. And Kaz hits him with a shoulder block, and Frankie Kazarian also enters. There's one slot left. And well, folks, with one slot left, all that's left is... Wait a minute. Aaron Stevens thought he was going to be entering no problem. But it's Shark Boy. It's Shark Boy. Stunner. It's on. And well, here we go. The Battle Royal portion has begun of the Reverse Battle Royal. We got the Embassy of Aaron. We got Frankie Kazarian. We got Shark Boy. Trevor Lee, the Kiss Demon, Steve Maclin, all in here. It goes until only 2 men are left standing, and then it becomes a one-on-one match with set for one fall. As Johnny Impact, DDT to the Kiss Demon. Steve Maclin throwing Frankie Kazarian over the top rope. And Big Bill and Brian Cage deciding there can only be one. Brian Cage gets thrown over the top rope. Trevor Lee. Hang on a minute. Oh, eliminates Brian Cage. And who would have thought that in this lineup, Brian Cage would be the first one gone? It's just a mosh pit inside that ring. Who's going to get the better of who? Steve Macklin takes down Trevor Lee. Big clothesline there from Kaz to Shark Boy. Steve Macklin now with Shark Boy. To the top. There goes Shark Boy. And the Kiss Demon's been eliminated. We are down to 5. Remember, the winner gets a championship match for a title of their choice in Season 6. Not an anytime, anywhere kind of thing, but at a specified date. It has to be pre-approved with TNA management. It's Trevor Lee dropping Kazarian. Big Bill trying to take care of Johnny Impact. Johnny Impact hanging on, though, as Steve Macklin taking down Trevor Lee. Macklin taking down everybody now. Macklin has said this is his one way to the top of TNA. As he throws Big Bill over the top rope, but Johnny Impact grabs him, and Johnny Impact throws him off the ropes. Taking down Macklin. Kazarian taking down Trevor Lee now. Big flying clothesline there from Kazarian. Big Bill now grabs Kaz, takes him down with a body slam. And drops the elbow. Macklin taking down Johnny Impact now, and Steve Macklin. Trying to knock back Johnny Impact, clotheslines him. Big Bill's got Kaz. Now Macklin throws Johnny Impact over the top rope. Chop block from Trevor Lee. Kaz trying to take out Big Bill. The corner goes Steve Macklin now. Trevor Lee gets swatted away. Big Bill fights out of the corner. Yeah, Big Bill with Steve Macklin up on his shoulders. Johnny Impact. DDT to Trevor Lee, taking him down. Kazarian now getting picked up by Big Bill. For a body slam, takes him down. Big Bill. It's the clothesline. And big elbow drop there. Knocking back Trevor Lee now and Steve Macklin. Backbreaker. Into another one. And hits a third on Trevor Lee. One knocking back Kaz and Macklin. DDT to Kaz. Big Bill trying to get rid of Johnny Impact now. Could be down to 4 any second now. And we're down to 4. There goes Kaz. Oh, Trevor Lee. Nearly eliminating. Oh, what a poison rana there. I was going to say nearly eliminating Johnny Impact. German suplex from Macklin. And Johnny Impact drop kick to Macklin. And we are down to these last 4. 2 more eliminations, and we know what our one-on-one matchup becomes. Macklin taking down Trevor Lee. Big Bill throws Johnny Impact. Down goes Johnny Impact. Now Big Bill has got Steve Macklin up, and down with the power slam. Trevor Lee with the cave-in. Trevor Lee eliminates Big Bill. Here we go. And now we have an official. Here comes Trevor Lee. Oh, Macklin with a clothesline. Steve Macklin takes down Trevor Lee. Macklin comes Trevor Lee, but Trevor Lee. Oh, well, if this was a battle, if the Battle Royal rules were still in effect, that would have been it. Macklin goes out of the ring now, and Trevor Lee hits the ropes. Trevor Lee dives out on the Steve Macklin. Trevor getting him back up to his feet now, and Trevor Lee. Oh. Send to the steps by Steve Macklin. Now Macklin getting Trevor Lee back up to his feet. Trevor Lee sent back into the ring. Macklin grabs a hold of him now. Steve Macklin. The chop firing back at him now, and Trevor Lee. Who's going to get the better of this one? Steve Macklin now knocking Trevor Lee back with repeated strikes. Trevor Lee is trying his damnedest, but Steve Macklin clotheslines him. Macklin standing over the fallen Trevor Lee now. Trevor Lee is in some serious trouble at the hands of the former X-Division champion. He stomps him in the head. Goes down for ground and pound. Trevor Lee rolls it over. Trevor Lee knocking him back now, and Trevor hits the ropes. Trevor Lee goes for a double axe handle. Running in. Big elbow strike from Macklin. And now Steve Macklin stalking Trevor Lee now, the former X-Division champ. Goes for the kick. He was looking for that big DDT. Trevor Lee. Oh, what a power bomb from Macklin. And now Steve Macklin goes for the DDT. Goes for the DDT again. Trevor Lee counters. Rolls him through. Covered by Trevor Lee. One. No. Countered by Macklin. Macklin now. Jackknife cover on Trevor Lee. One. Two. No. Steve Macklin. Trevor Lee's caught him. Trevor Lee's got him. He's down. One. Two. Three. Trevor Lee wins the reverse battle royal. Trevor Lee beats Steve Macklin tonight. Trevor Lee has won the reverse battle royal. Trevor Lee, going into Season 6, will challenge for a championship of his choice at a later date. He did it. What a win for Trevor Lee, and he's got his hat. He's got his hat back. We love to see it. Main event coming up next. This is it. This is your Slammiversary Season 5 main event. And it is for the TNA World Championship. Out first, accompanied to the ring by his private security, backed by the Ali for TNA campaign, Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali has never been a world champion. He's only had 2 singles title reigns, both of them combined last barely a month in his career. And now, with the lights down, the lights out, Mustafa Ali calls his shot at Slammiversary. But will he have to say his name? Because in the main event of Slammiversary, with a packed arena saying his name, causing him to appear, clapping along to his theme song, everyone here in the arena, everyone watching at home believes in 252 pounds of pure motivation. They believe in the answer to all of life's problems. They believe in the TNA World Champion. They believe in Joe Hendry. There it is, the TNA World Championship. The challenger, fighting out of Chicago, weighing in at 205 pounds, Mustafa Ali. And his opponent, fighting out of Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing 252 pounds. He is the TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry. This is your Slammiversary main event. This is for it all. Who will stand tall at the end of this matchup? Who will hold that TNA World title high? It's Mustafa Ali and Joe Hendry. 1-on-1. Here we go. As they both take shots at one another out of the gate. Ali getting knocked back now. Hendry knocks him back. Joe Hendry is onto him now. And Joe Hendry. Oh, a cutter out of the gate from Joe. Goes for him. Ali out of the way now. And Mustafa Ali. Whoa, went for him. Hendry's caught him. Hits him with another one. And now Hendry caught with a big drop kick by Mustafa. Ali with a drop kick into the back, taking him down. Ali now, right hook connects, and Ali, super kick to the TNA champion. Need to remind you all, this is Mustafa Ali's first match since coming to TNA back at Bound for Glory. Ali, he has been here for 6 months, has Mustafa Ali. His only quote-unquote match was the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, where he had the very last spot in the whole thing, walked in and just pinned a beaten and broken Allen Angels, who had been taken out by the Bullet Club with next to no issue. Didn't even have to break a sweat, barely had to do a move, as Ali flies out onto Hendry. So this is the first time we're seeing Mustafa Ali wrestle a match in 6 months. Grabs Joe Hendry and he throws him back into the ring. Mustafa Ali has gotten him down. Ali, springboard, frog splash into the back. Grabs onto Joe now, and Ali gets him back up to his feet. Mustafa Ali grabs him. Joe Hendry enters back, though, and Hendry now scoops him up now, and Joe Hendry. Wicked body slam there from Joe. Now Joe Hendry grabs onto him. Hendry throws him across the ring, into the corner now. Joe Hendry with a clothesline. Takes him down, hits the ropes. Joe, big kick in the face, takes him down. And now Joe Hendry picks him back up to his feet. Joe Hendry pulls him in. Here we go. Looking for freak of nature. Ali goes down. Hendry into a cover. Joe Hendry's got him down now. Cover. 1, 2. Ali had the bottom rope. Referee calls the break. Hendry goes down, but Ali rolls it over. Ali punching Hendry in the face. He's down now. Joe Hendry's down. Ali. Hendry with a clothesline. Ali counters. Swinging wheel kick. Knocks him back. And now Mustafa with a DDT, taking him down. Ali grabs the ropes, springboard, goes for a cannonball. Joe Hendry out of the way. And now Hendry comes off the ropes, goes for a double axe handle, misses him. Hendry goes for the clothesline. Ali, drop kick into the back of the champion. Goes for the super kick. Hendry caught him though, and now Hendry pulls him in. Joe Hendry with Ali up, and down with a suplex. And the GYV just watch on the outside. You have to get involved to have Zach Gibson and James Drake. There's a gut wrench from Joe. Taking him down here. Joe Hendry gets him back up to his feet now. Big chop there to Ali. Mustafa Ali now. Here we go. Hendry and Ali exchanging some strikes here. And Hendry now firing back. Ali answering back now. Counter for counter. Of course, Hendry got the upper hand on the Mustafa Ali campaign this past Thursday. Hendry pulls him in. Knee strike to Ali. Takes him down. Hendry coming off the ropes now. Goes for a double axe handle. Ali kicks him in the ribs now. And Mustafa Ali. Oh, wait a minute. Ali with Hendry. Hendry in the corner. Clothesline taking him down now. And Joe goes for a clothesline. Counter for counter here. Joe goes for a kick. Ali swings him around now, and now Mustafa Ali with a chop. Mustafa Ali firing away at him now, and Ali uppercut, knocks him back, kicks him in the ribs. Hendry with a right hook now, and Joe kicked in the knee by Ali. And Now Mustafa Ali pulls him in. Ali with Hendry. Swings him around. Drops it. Mustafa going up to the top rope now. Ali. Fly. Mustafa Ali. Hits the splash. No. Hendry out of the way. Hendry with a wicked clothesline. Taking down Ali. Now Joe Hendry firing back at him here. And Joe Hendry. Ali counters. Ali knocks him back now. And Ali. Hendry, but Hendry, wait a minute. Dumps him out of the ring. Joe Hendry, what's he thinking here? Hendry. Ali staggering. Joe Hendry pacing. Mustafa Ali decides nope and hides behind the GYV, but I don't think that's going to stop Joe Hendry. As Hendry runs the ropes, Joe Hendry. Oh, wait a minute. Now Zach Gibson arguing with him. Ali with a knee into the back. It's for a kick. Countered. Hendry. Hendry was trying to get like a big run up on a dive, I think. Hendry now knocked back. Ali counters and Ali. A kick again. Joe Hendry caught him. Hendry grabs a hold of him now and Joe Hendry grabs him. Hendry has Ali for gut wrench. Takes him down. So back to his feet. Discus clothesline from Joe. Joe Hendry now. Ali counters. Ali. Strike's taking him down. Joe Hendry goes down. Stop Ali getting him back to his feet now. And Ali with a chop. And now Hendry. Hendry and Ali going right back at it. Just back into the slugfest between these two. Who's going to get the better of this one? Hendry puts the jab in, and Ali trying his damnedest here. Ali counters though, and Ali, oh, knocked back by Hendry. Hendry's got blood coming out from their eye. Both of them cut one another open with those punches. You punch a guy in the face enough, and oh well, they're just going right back for it. They both got good-looking faces. These are both two handsome devils, but I don't think either of them's gonna be smiling too much after this matchup, because they have beat the hell out of one another. It is a pure strike fest between these two right now. And Ali is getting the better of Joe Hendry. But Joe Hendry is not giving up. Neither man is. Here we go. They're just... Oh, Ali got the better of him. And Mustafa Ali with the super kick. Hendry is down now. Mustafa Ali looking for 450 splash. Hendry kicks out. Hendry blocked that forearm, counter for counter. Knocks him back now, and Joe Hendry, he's got him again now, and Hendry looking for Freak of Nature a second time. And now Hendry goes for a kick. Ali counters. Now Mustafa Ali. Super kick again to Joe Hendry, taking him down. Ali now grabs a hold of him. Ali with Joe Hendry into the corner. Ali. Big knee strikes. It's for a float over kick. Hendry out of the way. Hendry coming up the ropes is Ali. Kicks him in the head. Mustafa Ali's got him down. Hits the ropes now, and Ali. Knee into the ribs. Takes him down now, and Ali grabs the ropes. Springboard. Goes for a cannonball. Joe Hendry out of the way. Joe Hendry now. His turn. Hendry swings Ali around for standing ovation. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out from Ali. And now Joe Hendry. Whoa. Bounces off the ropes thanks to Ali. Mustafa Ali is getting fired up. Joe Hendry getting back to his feet, and Hendry yelling at the GYV. And Zach Gibson in the splash zone. Ali taking down Joe Hendry. Hendry out of the way. Hendry knocks back Mustafa Ali though, and now Joe Hendry. Right hook connects, and Joe Hendry throws him into Zach Gibson. And Hendry taking down Gibson. Ali with a right hook knocks him back, though. And now Mustafa Ali with Joe Hendry. Drops him on the floor. Referee the count of 5, 6. Joe Hendry thrown back into the ring. Ali. Here, Mustafa Ali rolls through. Jumping neck breaker to Joe Hendry. Cover. The cover now has him down. Hendry's got him. 1, 2. No! Ali thought he had Hendry. Ali drop kicks him. Standing moonsault. Running out, taking him down, and the GYV working their way back towards ringside. Wait a minute, James Drake now. James Drake and Joe Hendry yelling at one another. It's Hendry. Oh, James Drake hopped up on the apron for a second there. Hendry kicks Ali in the ribs, though, and Joe Hendry goes for him. No! You look back at the history with these two men, and this rivalry started all the way back when TNA Universe started in 2022. Our first ever pay-per-view after TNA Universe had really gotten off the ground. The first pay-per-view would build, not count, after Bound for Glory Season 3. Mustafa Ali challenging Matt Cardona for the TNA Digital Media Championship, then the Impact Digital Media title, of course. And on that night, Joe Hendry would align with Matt Cardona and capture the digital, and prevent Ali from capturing the digital media title. Now Hendry coming in. No! Ali out of the way. And he knocks him back. Super kick. And now Mustafa Ali. What's he thinking here? Mustafa Ali. He's got a chair in hand. Ali, you're going to get yourself disqualified. And the referee takes the chair. The official trying to get rid of the chair. Oh, no! And the official didn't see it. Ali just went low. 450. And Joe Hendry is down in the center of the ring. Ali. Frog splash! Hendry's not moving! Ali! With one more! 1, 2, 3! One well-timed shot is all he needed. One well-timed shot between the legs of Joe Hendry below the belt, behind the referee's back. Your winner and new TNA World Champion, Mustafa Ali. That is a wrap on Slammiversary. Mustafa Ali is the TNA World Champion. Until next time, everybody, I've been Xander, and that was Universe.